It was after recess, when everyone headed to the water fountain out of thirst. Once it was my turn, I was rushed by a kid telling me to hurry up. Once I moved aside, I stood there and watched them lean towards the fountain. Then there was a sudden hesitation in their movements. Then I heard these sharp words that still stick with me to this day. Ill, never mind. I never want to drink water or drink off of something a black monkey like you has drinking from. I was only 7, so when I heard this, I was shocked. At first, I thought it was a cruel joke of just casual bullying. But then I realized it was because of the way I looked. My dark skin, my kinky hair, my oversized ears for me at the time.
So one time in elementary, there were like kids, I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade, but they were in younger grade, and they would like chase me around the schoolyard, like calling me monkey and gorilla because I had like a unibrow-ish and I had a mustache. So I went home, and my mom, she like totally understood, and she was like, yeah, I totally get it. And she tried to help me, and she got me this cream for my mustache, but it ended up burning my upper lip.
During my freshman year, I was in a class where students were constantly being moved in and out since schedules were still being fixed and changed. And halfway through the first semester, the class got a new student. I personally had never talked to them before, but I have heard about them around campus, both from teachers and peers. They were quite popular as a lot of people either knew them or knew of them. They got sat at my table, which I shared with around 3 to 4 other students, and I remember very vividly what our first encounter one-on-one was like. They asked if they could borrow my eraser, and immediately after I gave it to them, they asked me if they could call me quote-unquote Ling Ling. I was so stunned not only because they said it very loudly and abruptly to the rest of the classroom, but they said it so casually as if they were having any other conversation. They took my silence as a yes, and that became my nickname for them for the rest of the time they were in the class. Not that they used it, since we didn't talk at all after. What will stick with me for the rest of my life is not only the entirety of that ordeal, but the fact that nobody said a thing. Not the teacher, not the students around me, nobody. But I'm pretty certain everybody located in that classroom heard everything. Perhaps it was shock or something like it, or maybe that racism towards Asians are so normalized, but either way, I won't forget this.
And I remember there was this one little boy. He was black. He is black. He would pass our middle school, and there would be a group of white boys. I'm pretty sure they were in 7th grade at the time. And they would make fun of him. They would tug on him. They would push him. Basically bully him. I remember one of the boys called him the N-word, and that kind of pissed me off. And to the point where I started walking with him.
my school was predominantly white, and I guess I didn't fit the stereotype and the beauty standard. And I always thought that I was below everyone else because I wasn't the pretty blonde, blue-eyed little girl